Hey, what's up everybody? It's Mandy with My Trainer Mandy, Holistic Health, Fitness, and Nutrition Coach. And I'm here today to share with you guys my best tips for holiday travel. You know, we already know that Thanksgiving is on Thursday, so basically 2 more days. And I choose to know if you guys are going to be traveling or not for the holidays, but I believe that a lot of people will be traveling. So I decided to share with you some of my best tips. So I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes to jump on. Once you tune in, do me a favor and say hello below in the comments. I see that I have some viewers, so say hi. Let me know who's tuning in, where you're tuning in from. And then we're going to get started here in a second. Hey guys, yeah, Facebook is building my audience, so we're just going to give it a few minutes. Yeah, when you guys tune in, do me a favor and say hi below. Comment, tell me hi. Hey Rhonda, how are you, beauty? Tell me hi. Tell me what's going on, where you're tuning in from, how you're feeling. Hi Carissa, how are you, sister? So, yeah, I just finished doing a live video a little bit ago in my closed group, or one of my closed groups, and now I choose to share with you guys some tips for holiday travel. So I'm super excited about that. And yeah, are you guys going to be traveling for the holidays? Comment below and let me know if you plan to be traveling for the holidays, or are you potentially hosting Thanksgiving there at your house and you have family members and stuff coming to you. Let me know what you guys have planned. I'm curious to know. So I'm going to go ahead and get started for those of you that are here now and are on time. So first tip, I'm sure you guys are already aware of this, is to be sure that you have your water. Hey, Haley, I think that was you, sister. Be sure you have your water. So yeah, there you go. So this is the jug that I always talk about. It's BPA free. I get this at Walmart. Obviously, you really want to be careful when you're using plastic that it's BPA free. So if you're drinking bottled water from the grocery store like Dasani, Aquafina, Nestle, like any of those brands, I highly encourage you to switch over and get a water filter system at your house or something like that. We can talk about that on another video. But in other words, make sure you're drinking high quality, purified, you know, clean water, and you know that it's free of any kind of impurities, especially the BPA toxin or chemical that is found in plastic. So once again, this is a BPA free jug. It's like $2 and something. I get it at Walmart. So make sure you have your water if you're traveling to stay hydrated. I highly recommend that people drink anywhere between like 80 and 90 ounces, if not a gallon of water a day. It just depends on, you know, what your lifestyle is. If you're exercising and sweating a lot, you definitely want to make sure you're super hydrated and you're getting enough water in. So I'm going to start off by saying for sure the water jug prepared with, you know, your water. And then I'm going to show you guys, this is like one of those little cooler bags. I'm sure a lot of you already know what this is, but a little cooler bag. This is mine that I usually travel with. I have a couple. This is a smaller one, and I have a couple bigger ones, but having a cooler bag makes it really easy because you can put stuff in here, put it with your little frozen ice packs or whatever, and carry stuff around with you in your cooler bag. So that is the thing that I'm going to talk about today, is how to make it like super easy and convenient for you. So if you are traveling, that you can stay on track, at least maybe up until your Thanksgiving meal. Let's just say that. So if you're leaving town like on Wednesday, or perhaps you'll be in the car all day Thursday, these are some things that you can do to keep yourself on track. So for one, you're going to stay nice and hydrated. I just mentioned a second ago about the water jug. Make sure you have your water with you. Don't, you know, be in the car and not have water and being able to stay hydrated. So the water jug is one way. And you guys have heard me talk about this before. This is an empty bottle, but this is the Suya brand juice. This is the one that I really like, the Uber Greens. So if you're not able to juice yourself and make your own juice to take with you, then stop at the store and get some of these. I know for sure Walmart has them. And I choose to know, but I've seen them at a lot of places like Kroger and stuff as well. So the reason I really like this one is because it's 99% juice, and so it's really high quality. It has a lot of greens and stuff in it, and yeah, this is the one that I recommend. I mean, this is a great brand, but this is the one I'd recommend. Hey Kyle, how are you? Mandy, go, you rock. I appreciate you. Hey David Ray, thanks for tuning in. Hey Haley, stainless steel is what I use for water to take to class. Yeah, stainless steel is great too. Stainless steel or glass, but the reason I use this BPA free jug is because, like, if I'm in the gym or at the beach, or just any time, like I don't like to drink out of glass and worry about, you know, carrying around big heavy glass or potentially breaking. Obviously at the gym you can't have it anyway. So anyway, this is one of the greens that you guys, or green juices that you guys can get to stay nice and hydrated. And even if you're not going to drink this while you're on the road, have it with you, you know, like if you're going to do your Thanksgiving festivities, have this stuff with you to stay nice and hydrated. A beautiful butterfly just landed right here, guys. So have it nice to stay nice and hydrated and stay healthy and keep your body alkaline. So, and then the other one is the Harmless Harvest coconut water. This is another one that I've showed you guys in my videos from Walmart. I know for sure Walmart has it, but this is the brand that I recommend as far as coconut water goes. It's a little bit more expensive, aka expansive, meaning that we require investing investing in our health. So instead of it being expensive, it's expansive. So we are investing into our health and what we are putting or choosing to put into our body. So this is the brand that I highly recommend. And this is for like 16 ounces. I think this is around $5 or so at Walmart. But the thing is you don't have to drink it straight. You could add this to a little bit of water and just make it go a little bit further, obviously. So this is a great way to stay hydrated. So say for your Thanksgiving festivities, you have a lot of friends or family and people that you're going to be hanging around, and maybe you choose to partake in some alcohol or something like that, and potentially getting dehydrated. You can rehydrate really, really well with coconut water. So this is a good one. You guys are so awesome. So thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I appreciate you, Kyle. You're a beautiful butterfly. I appreciate you. I receive that compliment. Feel my love. So Harmless Harvest is the brand that I would recommend for the coconut water, so you could get you some of that. And the other two things I was going to talk about, I don't have anything to show you, but if you get yourself a shaker bottle, like one of these blender bottles that has a little ball in the bottom, then you can get some greens powder. Some of the brands that I recommend for that is Green Vibrance. So write that down. You can easily Google this information, but Green Vibrance is a really good one, and also Amazing Grass. So you can get yourself some greens powder, and then you already have your little water jug with you. You're just going to put the greens powder, pack it into the shaker bottle, add your water to it, shake it up and drink it. That's another way too to replenish the body, get the vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, all those things, keep your body nice and alkaline, while potentially you are maybe having foods and beverages that you wouldn't normally have, okay? Also, too, I want to mention now, while we're talking about this, that remember, if you fail to plan, then you're already planning to fail. So if you're one of those people that you're like, I don't have enough time, I didn't have enough time, and then you end up either not eating or binge eating on something you shouldn't be eating, etc. It takes a commitment. So please remember that you, my friend, brothers and sisters, commit to your health, and that you are worthy to have a super healthy, sexy, awesome, amazing, fit body. So it's really, it's a commitment is what it is. So we require being able to plan these things so that we can stay on track. So the other thing is, like you said a second ago, Haley, this is like a stainless steel little container, or whatever you call this, thermos little thing. And I got this at Walmart. I always say Walmart, but anyway, yeah, I do. I love Walmart. They should probably give me a cut. But anyway, I bought this at Walmart, and it's called Bubba Brands. Bubba, B-U-B-B-A, Bubba Brands. But what I do a lot of times if I'm going to be traveling is I'll make my smoothie, of course, in the morning, and I'll put it in this. And even if I'm not going to drink it right away, maybe in like an hour or so, it still stays nice and cold. So it's still good to go. Another thing too, is that when you make stuff, like when you prepare stuff in advance, then like what I like to do sometimes too is that if I do juice or smoothie, sometimes I'll store them in like a mason jar like this, and you just want to make sure that you add some fresh squeezed lemon or lime as a preservative, okay? Obviously doing it fresh, like making it and consuming it right then would be best, right? But not always is that going to be the case. So, you can put it in a glass jar like this, add a little bit of fresh squeezed lemon or lime as a preservative, put it in the cooler bag, with your little ice packs or whatever, and have it later on. But obviously the sooner you can, the better. And if you guys are just tuning in, hey Marcy, how are you, sister? Do me a favor, comment below and say hi. Also too, guys, feel free to share this video to your timeline if you if it resonates with you and you're choosing to share with other people holiday tips for travel, because obviously this is really healthy, good information that anybody could benefit from. So once again, like, this is a mason jar, and so sometimes depending on what I got going on, I'll make a smoothie or juice in advance and I'll put it in this mason jar. And this is really cool. I also bought this at Walmart, but you know how the lid works for the mason jar. You just take that off, and then you can put this little thing on there. This thing's really cool. And then you basically put the little rim back on there, and so then you just add your straw. So say you're traveling and you're going to be putting a bunch of mason jars, small or large jars, in a bag. I mean, you wouldn't want to have it in there where it could potentially fall over and spill. So you have the lid and stuff on it. When you're ready to consume it, you just take it off, take the lid off, replace it with this little thing, and you have your straw and you're good to go. So that's actually what I do quite a bit. I love that little contraption, and I bought that at Walmart. And it's actually the Ball brand, B-A-L-L, like mason jar, Ball brand. So I found those there, and I'm sure you can also find them online as well. Probably Amazon would have them. So that's another little tip for that. And then I wrote some stuff down just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Also too, maybe you're able to take your blender with you, which would be phenomenal. If you have like a smaller blender, or even if you don't, I mean, I pick up my Vitamix, put it in my car, and take it with me wherever I go. So Potentially, you could take your juicer or your blender or both with you, or maybe where you're going, they'll have that for you either way. The other thing too, and I know I keep on plugging Walmart, and I do not work for them, but it would be nice if they could give me a little, appreciation. I'm just kidding. But basically, the other day when I was there and I was looking through some different things that I would be able to talk with some people about, I did see that they had a really big, already prepared organic veggie tray, and I got so happy. Like my heart smiled real big to see that, because it was a veggie tray already put together, prepared, cut little veggies and whatnot, and it was organic. So I was like, I was like so happy. I didn't purchase it because I didn't require it, but it's great information for me to be able to share with people that say, maybe they have a big, large family and they have a lot going on and they are traveling out of town and they're working, and all these things in their life. Well, you can go to Walmart and you can get some of these things. You can get the big organic veggie tray. You can get the, what did I show a second ago? Yeah, you can get the Harmless Harvest coconut water. You can get the Suya green drink. So even if you weren't able to prepare and make your own smoothies or juices before you went out of town, you could still get certain things and stay on track. Get your fruits and veggies, get this stuff, have your big old water jug with you. So I wanted to mention that I did see that organic veggie tray at Walmart. So some examples of some things that you could create if you were going to do it on your own, if you do have time, is you could make yourself some hummus. And hummus is really easy. Basically, get you a can of organic chickpeas. Hopefully you can find a BPA-free lining can, or get some fresh. Either way, but basically hummus is just chickpeas. You can also substitute other beans for the chickpeas. It doesn't have to be chickpeas, which is garbanzo beans, but you can use other ones as well. You could use like lima beans or navy beans. You can use whatever kind of beans, but you're going to take that with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and then you're going to add in some garlic. You could either do minced garlic, you could add a little clove of garlic, or you could use like organic garlic powder, and then you're going to add some lemon juice and some sea salt and blend that up. And you can either make that in a food processor or you can make that in a blender, but you can make your own hummus. It's very easy and convenient. It's very clean and good for you. Hey, Chemo, thanks for tuning in. What's up, Crystal Lynn? Thanks for tuning in, sister. So, yeah, Film 11 Appreciation, guys. I'm just trying to share some holiday travel tips with y'all. So, yeah, hummus is a really good idea, because then you could just get you some vegetables or even apples or whatever on the side that you choose, and then you can eat the hummus that way. Another good one is almond butter, and one of the almond butters that I recommend, the brand is called Maranatha. It's spelled Maranatha. You can do almond butter. You could do cashew butter. You could also do tahini. Tahini is really, really good for you. So I'm going to name really quick some fruits that are easy to travel with. And you can get these, wash them, and cut them up and have them in a container or whatever, with you in your little cooler bag that I just showed a second ago. But basically, you could do apples, grapes, oranges, any kind of berries. Watermelon is a good one. And then as far as vegetables go, you could do like carrots, celery, cucumber. Those are all things that you could dip in like the hummus or the almond butter. I also want to caution you that I don't recommend that you eat broccoli or cauliflower raw unless you have really, really, really strong digestion, because those things are really hard for people to digest unless you know for sure that you can digest them, because typically that would cause, bloating, gas, cramping, things like that. So broccoli and cauliflower are obviously better consumed lightly steamed. So you could always lightly steam the broccoli and cauliflower and also have that with you as well. Hey, Kelly, thanks for tuning in, beauty. So, yeah, I want to mention too that make sure whatever it is that you're purchasing, as far as the nut butters go, that you're not using peanut butter. So if you're using peanut butter now, stop using peanut butter. If you're feeding it to your children, or anyone else that's consuming peanut butter, because honestly, peanut butter, peanuts are actually a legume, so they're really a bean. They're not even a nut, and they grow below the ground, and they have something called mycotoxins in them, and it's specifically called aflatoxin or aflatoxin, and it's actually a fungus, and it grows on the legume or the bean. And then when they cultivate that, even the organic and the non-GMO ones, they are highly, highly unfortunately infested with this fungus, and they've done studies on it. And like I said, I have that I have the certification in advanced food healing, and we practice and learn and study all of this stuff. So everything is backed up with scientific studies and documents, et cetera, et cetera. So it's not just someone saying like don't eat peanut butter, but honestly peanut butter is like one of the worst things that you could possibly eat. So like I said, it contains high amounts of fungus, even if you are eating organic or non-GMO peanut butter. So just allow peanut butter to be a thing of the past. Your peanut butter jelly sandwiches or whatever we ate as a kid growing up before we knew all this information. But I'm here to spread the good news of health and wellness, and I'm sorry, or I apologize, I apologize if that is hurtful to you about peanut butter, but it's just the truth. So like I said, do cashew butter, do almond butter, or do tahini butter in place of that. Those are all good ones, but cut out peanut butter forever and ever and ever. And also too, another one that I didn't mention a second ago is you could create you like a little what do you call it, like a trail mix or something, where you could do some different nuts and seeds, like some pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, almonds, walnuts, pistachios, cashews. Like all those things are really, really good for your health as well, with good fats, etc. So if you guys found this information helpful, give me some hearts and some thumbs up. Feel my love and appreciation for you. I was just choosing to share with you guys some tips for holiday travel to make it easier on you. And once again, share this to your timeline. I'm sure there's other people out there, for one, that's not aware of the dangers of peanut butter, but for two, that are just unsure of like easy, quick little tips as far as traveling goes. But it really is fun and easy. We get to make it fun and easy for sure, because our health is a priority and we are highly committed to that. Hi, Mama. How are you? So Feel My Love and Appreciation. Hey, Ron, thanks for tuning in. So Feel My Love and Appreciation, you guys. I'm so happy that y'all joined me. And if you use some of these tips, do me a favor, post a picture or video or whatnot and tag me, because I like to know that, my followers are getting some really great information and some value out of what I'm sharing. So if tomorrow or Thursday, some of this stuff that I've shared with you guys is something that you have put together and created for yourself, then do me a favor and post that and tag me, because I think that'd be really cool. And yeah, just feel my love and appreciation for you. Tomorrow I'll be doing another Facebook Live video every single day for the month of November for sure. I am committed to that. So I'm just trusting that the information I'm sharing with y'all is supporting you in some way. Thank you, Carissa. Feel my love for you too, sister, that is supporting you guys in some way. And then also my website is above this video, www.mandyfonville.com. So if you are, interested in what I do and my programs, etc., just let me know. And of course, if you have any questions or comments, you can always just post them below, whether you're watching the live video now or whether you're catching the replay later on, because I will see it. I'll get a notification and I can get back with you. And always feel free to send me a private Facebook message if you have any questions about anything specifically. Hey, Lucas, how are you? Thanks for tuning in today. So if you guys just tuned in, you may want to replay and watch this video from the beginning. I shared some really awesome, valuable tips about holiday travel. And I just trust all you guys are having an amazing day. And until next time, feel my love and appreciation for you. And I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. All right. Bye, guys. Love ya.